Hello everyone, this will hopefully be a quick guide to help you change your oil on your 2015 to 2016 Hyundai Genesis Sedan with the 3.8 liter V6. This will also work for the 2017 to 2020 Genesis G80 Sedan with the 3.8 liter V6 as well. I would imagine the V8 wouldn't be too different, but you never know. I don't have that car, so I'm not 100% sure. I heard the newer cars do have oil access panels, so that's even better than this car. Some tools you need for this job are ramps or jack stands to get the car into the air. Orbican ramps that are at least 16 inches high. You'll need a basic ratchet and socket set. You will need a 27mm deep socket for the oil filter, a regular 17 for the oil pan, and a 10mm for the under tray bolts. Also, a plastic clip removal tool will be useful, as well as an oil drain pan and a funnel. So for this car, you need 6.9 liters of oil, or 7.29 US quarts if you are in the US. I'm going to use 5W30 oil, but you can also use 10W30 according to the manual if you're in a hotter climate. Some parts you need, of course, is the oil filter with the O-ring. Some replacement 10mm bolts and plastic clips will be very useful as they will break, especially if you're in the north with some salt. Alright, so I like to start this off by taking off the oil filler cap, just to let the oil out quicker. You'll need to remove a bunch of bolts and clips. For the two under trays, you'll start with the first under tray. That's the one close to the front of the car, and then the second one kind of slots into that one. So take all those off very carefully and slowly. If you're in the north, they will be rusty and hopefully not crusted by the previous person who owned the car. Yeah, that happened to me. Ask me how I know. Okay, so yeah, take all these off. I like to clean mine, just so a lot of sand and salt doesn't get into my eyes when I'm underneath the car trying to like bolt it back and take it on and off. Trust me, it's useful. Okay. So now take off the oil pan bolt. That's a 17mm on this black oil pan. And drain it, and don't spill any on your driveway like I did. That was not fun to clean up, and it's actually still staying there till today. So yeah, don't do that. It's going to rush out, especially if you undid that oil filler cap. So yeah, be careful. Yeah, that was not fun to do. And you see I made more of a mess. All right, let's get that oil filter off. Mine was pretty tough. I actually brought the breaker bar for this one. So yeah, get your 27mm socket on there and take it off. Let the oil drain out a bit before you go taking it off all the way, or else there will be more of a mess. And messes aren't fun, especially oil on your driveway. That's very hard to take out. All right, yeah, spin it out carefully. This is a cartridge type filter, so you'll need to take that out and put the new one in, which I will show very shortly. Alright, so take it out. Some oil will spill out, so be very careful. I had these jeans here, but that old pair of jeans was no match for my clumsiness. And I got oil also on my garage floor. Dirty oil, not too much, but a little bit. Yeah, so take that out. Get the new one. Push it into the filter, and you'll feel a thunk. So yeah, push it right in there. Now we're going to have to take off the old O-ring. So get a flathead screwdriver or a little pick it off, and then grease that one up. And then put it back into the same slot it came out of. You'll see it, the ridge. It's kind of like in the middle-ish of there. It's very, very indented for it. All right, now you're going to put it back on the car, so be very careful. Spin it in. Make sure don't cross-thread this. It's pretty easy to cross-thread. I had to realign mine once. And then you're going to snug it on there, not too tight, because you want to crack nothing. So get on there. Tin it very slowly and carefully. I like to go just kind of like a quarter turn once it's like hand tight. I believe the nut in the end did say like 35 Newton meters, but I don't got a torque wrench, so I don't got time for that. So just use your judgment and common sense over here. Give the oil drain bolt a little snug if you didn't do that before when you put it back on after you drain the oil. Yeah, nice and tight. Perfect. Okay, so now is the time to grease up the holes where the bolts go. So make sure you grease those up. I like to put anti-seize on mine because I'm in the north with a lot of salt, as I mentioned before. And these do get rusty, and it does make your life very difficult next time to get these bolts out. So do that. Trust me. All right. Now is the easy part. Pour in your 6.9 liters of 5W30 oil. It doesn't matter what brand. I used Mobil one here, but you can use any brand. I like using synthetic over conventional because it lasts longer. I like to put a lot of rags there so there's no mess, no drips. I try and keep it clean. All right, after you fill it up, uh, put your oil filter cap back on, of course, and run the car. Close the hood, and that's it. Job well done. Hope this helped. Bye, guys.